What's up, everyone? Welcome back to After the Storm. Welcome back to the NHL 2005 Dynasty Mode Series. We're on episode number 78. We're almost at the end of the season. 5 games remain, including a big matchup for a team that is trying to get themselves into the playoffs, just like last episode with the LA Kings, the Phoenix Coyotes, in this matchup today. Previewing our matchup, it's obviously quite a big one. As always, before we go too far, remember to like the video, subscribe to the channel as well. Tuesdays, Thursdays, 5 p.m. Eastern time are when these videos drop onto the channel. Taking a look at our matchup, we have the advantage everywhere. We're going to be pretty quick with this one here. First in the NHL, we're just 1 point still clear of Minnesota, but we do have a game in hand. We're still trying to get that President's Trophy. On the other side, though, Arizona, 10th in the conference, on the outside looking into the playoff situation. They really need 2 points here. Our goaltending matchup, Boucher and Theodore. Theodore obviously much better. We've obviously got a bit of a season series against the Coyotes. 4-3 loss here in October. Followed it up with a 10-5 win. That probably is the highest scoring game that I think we watched that game too. It was just crazy. 10-5 win there, so 1-1 on the year. We didn't play them for a while. Here we are just after the deadline, a 4-1 victory. So we're 2-1-0 on the season. This is our final matchup. 4 games against them this season. So we are looking to solidify the season series and having won it. But for Phoenix, they should be hungry. They should be coming out looking to get 2 points. They want to get themselves into the playoff picture. And as previewed in the last episode, but I won't jump to it here before we get into the game, the Coyotes are missing 2 players out of their lineup, Derek Morris and somebody else. Can't remember who's the other. Mike Johnson, a forward, out of their lineup. So they're not a very healthy squad heading into this game against us. It's a big opportunity for our squad to have, as we did in the last episode, kind of eliminate a team from playoff contention. But yeah, we want 2 points. We got to keep building towards the President's Trophy. So with that in mind, guys, let's go ahead and get into the game against the Coyotes. The Avalanche are back at home as they continue their push for the President's Trophy and home ice advantage in the playoffs. Tonight they meet up against a Phoenix Coyotes team that is desperate for 2 points to get themselves firmly into the playoff picture. Puck drop is next. Avs and Coyotes playoff implications on the line. A big game here toward the end of the regular season for both teams. The Avs looking to get themselves into that President's Trophy. Have that home ice advantage throughout the whole playoffs. And for the Coyotes, they're looking to get themselves into the playoffs. They just want to get there, have an opportunity to do some damage, potentially have a first-round matchup against this Colorado team. We will see how this game shapes out. Jose Theodore back in the net. Brian Boucher at the other end. Theodore likely to take the next couple games off in favor of Curtis Joseph. They want to give lots of rest. Chimera there, Lindros. Langkow, Schustrom's going to get the puck. Sjustrom over there. Big chance there. Lyle's going to retrieve the puck. Langkow takes a big hit from foot. Yager's back. He had a goal in the game against the Ottawa Senators. Goal in the game against the LA Kings as well. Here comes Foot. Foot, the game winner against the LA Kings. Langkow. Back, poked away by Yager. Here's Langkow again. He's shoved by Yager that time. Chimera trying to get a chance. Puck played up to Eric Lindros. Lindros Trying to dance around the defender. Can't do so. Guerin drops Suchi. Surrey dumping it back in. Boucher. Comrie takes a big hit from Surrey, jumping up. The captain back in for his second game since returning from injury. And a hooking call to Paul Mara on Sakic. And the Avalanche to the power play early on. Modano on the draw. Wins it straight to Guerin. That pass back for Bure does not find him. The Avalanche off to bring it back. There's Modano stopping up on the other side, looking for an outlet. There is a shot from Modano, and Bure crashing for the rebound is gonna bury it. Avs strike first on the rebound. Bure, his 27th of the season. An early lead for Colorado. In a game they want to take it home against the Coyotes squad that is hungry for 2 points. Tempted to be dumped in. There's Koivisto. Koivisto can't get the shot away. Ball over to Hendrickson. Darby Hendrickson, a wrist shot on. Stop there. Hendrickson throws a big hit on Tyson Nash. Novoseltsev back the other way. Shot easily handled by Theodore. He'll play it out. Nash intercepts that one. And a penalty upcoming to the Avalanche. Jeff Hamilton is going to go off for hooking. So the Coyotes, after giving up a power play goal, now get an opportunity to get one of their own. Nicolishin on the faceoff. The best faceoff men in the league, Andre Nicolishin. Foot lifts that one down the ice. Nicolishin forechecking against Mara. Schustrom finds Comrie. It's turned over in the neutral zone to Foot. Comrie. Surrey stealing the puck from him there. Comrie got it back, though, momentarily. Nagy behind the net. Foot turns and fires it down. 40 seconds have gone on the Phoenix power play. Havlid acquired the deadline. Solani and Surrey, as Solani's just going to kind of wean some time off the clock here. Comrie bumped by Voninen, and Sakic turns and fires that one down the ice. 45 seconds remain. Modano and Sakic, the penalty killers, out. Doan there. Blake intercepting the pass. Langkow still got it. Got a chance away. Theodore made the save. 20 seconds remain on the power play. Maybe one last opportunity for the Coyotes. Suchi, Langkow, turned over again. And Voninen's going to lift that one down. And that will do it for Phoenix power play. Sakic back to Modano in front. Sakic turns, fires again. Oh, Boucher, a series of saves to keep his team alive here. At the end of that power play, here's Blake out of the box. Shot. Should say coming off the bench, Jeff Hamilton out of the box for the Avalanche. Guerin spinning it back in his own zone. As the line changes on, here's Lindros. He gets through. Lindros shot, couldn't get it away. Passed it back to Yager, but it was picked off by Dan Cleary before being turned back over. Lyles' pass doesn't find anybody, as Koivisto is going to get back and touch it out for icing. Three minutes to go in the first. A couple penalties either way. Avalanche kill one off and also combine on their power play chance earlier in the period. Burley's goal the difference. Nicolishin centering it to nobody in particular, but Cherkowski back there. Rupp has the puck. A minute 30 to go as Cleary gets dropped and then gets right back up and finds Bure as the puck now across Cherkowski. A sweet saucer pass and a late goal. Andre Nicolishin goals in back-to-back games. And the Avs take a 2-0 lead late in the first. 50 seconds to go in this first period. A dagger for the Coyotes. Lyles dumping it on the boards, back in front. Pass there, Yager trying to get it to Lindros. Nothing doing there. Brian Boucher's carried much of the workload here for the Phoenix Coyotes this season. He's been a solid goaltender. Much left to be desired for the Coyotes this season. As we end the first period, 2-0, a late goal from Andrei Nikolishin sends the Avs to the first intermission with a 2-0 lead. Shots 9-2 for Colorado in that first period, dominating the face-off circle 8-0. Lots of control. There's the first win of the night for the Coyotes as Langkow managed that. Langkow gets a shot away in tight. Surrey is going to just throw that one down the ice and get an icing as Havlid back to retrieve. Surrey and Blake discussing what went wrong on the play as the icing happened. Guerin gets pushed up against the wall by Cale Hulse. Doan there as a penalty is upcoming to the Avalanche. So Adam Foote's going to go off for interference. One of the biggest penalty killers for the Avalanche is going to go to the box as he definitely interfered with the Coyotes player trying to enter the play. Nikolishin on the draw, out there with Tim Solani. Theodore going to dump it down himself. Havlid back. Oh, it turns it right over to Solani. Scores. Nick Havlid, he goes up and face washes Solani after the goal. A brutal turnover by Havlid. You leave Teemu Solani, give him that much room and opportunity, he's going to bury it every time. 3-0 short-handed goal. The Avalanche extend the lead.
Colorado goal scored shorthanded by number 8, Teemu.
The game that the Coyotes did not want to have happen here. They wanted to get at least maybe a point, looking at a tie, an overtime loss, something to manage a point out of this one. Doesn't look like they're going to get anywhere close to that here. Minute 30 to go on the Phoenix power play that they've now given a goal up on. Surrey dumping that one down. Schustrom finds Comrie. Mike Comrie. Blake turns and fires it down the ice. A minute gone in the power play for the Coyotes. Havlid with a turnover that led directly to the Solani goal in this period. That one played over the line and offside. And Cal winning that draw, gets it into the zone. There's captain Shane Doan back in front, Langkow. Good chance there. But Theodore, and the few saves he's had to make in the game tonight, has been sharp. Doan bringing it back. Takes a big hit from Blake. Sakic back down the ice. Nothing being generated for the Coyotes here. Hulse turned over. Blake back down. Medano in. Has the puck. Novosaltsev wrestles it away from him. Langkow throws a big hit on Sakic. Langkow back in front. Novosaltsev back in front. 2 chances for the Coyotes there. That one down the ice. Boninen not realizing the penalty had come to an expiry. Coyotes coach irate on that hit from Blake onto Shane Doan. Lindros on the draw. Wins that one over to Guerin. Guerin and Lindros swapping sides as they went through. Foot pushes Cleary into the Avalanche bench. Some pushing and shoving after the whistles here. 13:20 to go in the second. 3-0 the score for the Avalanche. Pass there doesn't find its intended target, Darby Hendrickson. Novosaltsev back in. He's been one of the bright spots for the Coyotes here. So far, Hamilton coming down and ripping a slap shot. Miles back in as the Avalanche start moving towards the dump and chase style. Hendrickson hits a wrist shot. Stop there. Hall throws a hit. Wiles dumping it in. Over to Hendrickson. There's Hendrickson centering for Hamilton. A good stop by Boucher. There's Comrie in. Shot. Good blocker stop by Jose Theodore. Over the net. Retrieved and back out to the neutral zone it comes. Comrie back in looking for something. Doan a slap shot. Comrie with a rebound and Theodore standing tall. Krakowski back in. Krakowski turns it over to Mara. Nagy in. Chance maybe generating. Doan back in front. Nagy's shot scores. Vladislav Nagy. Puck takes a funny careen between the legs of Jose Theodore. The Coyotes are on the board. Oh, Theodore just does not get down in time with that paddle. The Coyotes break the shutout bid of number 16 on the year for Theodore.
Phoenix goal scored by number 17.
Lankow back in. Lankow shot blocked by Survey.
Shane Doan and by number 89, Mike Comrie.
Sakic rather back there. Medano turns, fires. Good low pad stop for Boucher. Chamera back the other way. Pass is broken up by Surrey. Turned back over. Lankow. Lankow takes a big hit from Surrey. Sakic back around the boards. Solani and Suchi getting into it. Shostrom. Sjustrom there, shot. Another chance. In front, Sjustrom scores. Frederick Sjustrom. And the Coyotes not going down without a fight here, as they manage their way back into this one. It's 3-2. 1:54 to go in the second. A couple goals for the Coyotes here, as the Avalanche have calmed down a little bit. Guerin back in front, but Boucher's there to make it the save. Looked easy. Hold that one. It's desperation time now for Phoenix. Mikulicin on the draw. Tchaikovsky off the draw. Vaughn in shot. Good blocker stop by Boucher. And Tchaikovsky turns it over to Kalanos. But it will be lifted back out by Voninen. A couple goals late in the period for the Coyotes. A 3-2 lead for the Avalanche heading to the third.
Such as hardest shot, fastest skater, and the breakaway.
The Coyotes answered the bell in that second period. A couple late goals, bringing them very close in this game. 3-2, giving themselves an opportunity. 3-0 at one point. Looked to be a runaway for the Avalanche. Here's back come Coyotes again. A couple big saves there for Theodore. Lindros moving around with it. He centers the pass, but it's broken up by Boucher. Comrie. Mara. Comrie back in. Shakes off the hit from Lyles. Couldn't get a great chance away, though. Here's Guerin. Back in. Finds Yager in the slot. Yager, a shot from a sharp angle. Tried to go 5-hole on Boucher. No avail there. Comrie out there for an extended shift. Here's Lindros. Lindros a shot. He gets hit. Good save by Boucher. Sjustrom, who made it 3-2. Can't break through. Medano has the puck. Skates back the other way. Surrey back into his own end to retrieve. 13 minutes to go in the third. The Coyotes really looking to get this one to overtime. Managed themselves a point at the very least. Medano back in front. A good stop by Boucher as Solani found Medano streaking in. 12:10 to go. Nikolitin on the draw. Wins it. Staios from the point. Shot on. A rebound. There. Nikolitin turns and fires, looking for a tip in front. Blocked on the way through. Kalanos, takes a big hit from Steve Staios as he drives in. Speedy Maruz Cherkasky runs out of real estate. Trying to dump that one in. Staios, though, picking up the puck for him. Staios back in front, looking for Nikolitin. He was tied up. Nash. Around the boards. Nikolitin. And Cherkasky playing pitch and catch. Cherkasky gets hit. Kalanos, takes a big hit from Cherkasky, and the physicality pick it up here as Blake runs into him as well. Rob Blake turned out. Tried to go 5-hole. Turned away. Nikolitin. Back down. Nash. 6 minutes to go here in the third. The Coyotes desperately needing a goal. Blake. Pinned. Going against the boards on a 2-line pass. Stopping play. Five and a half to go in the third. Coyotes have made this a game, but they are struggling to generate anything here late in the third period. Schuster bringing it in. Lankow, a shot. Good glove stop by Theodore on what is the best chance for the Coyotes here in the third. Turned over, though. Speedy Jason Chimera. Now 2-on-1 sort of forming. Here's Chimera. Another chance. Lankow. A good save by Theodore. Yager with the puck. 2 minutes to go here in the third. Spinning off. Finds Guerin in front. Guerin's got 59. And the dagger for the Coyotes. Late in the third. Guerin left alone all out in front. His 59th of the year. 4-2 rather. 2-goal lead reopens for the Avalanche.
Colorado goal scored by number 13, Bill.
Dano dumping it in. Final minute about to be upon us. Coyotes, a valiant effort. Just can't get themselves into this one. Too little, too late. Sakic, the other side. Sakic rips a wrist shot. Boucher with the glove. Making the save. Dano on the draw. Loses it to Lankow. Dome. Vonanen. Stealing the puck from him. Finds Sakic, who will just dump it to the opposite corner. Back behind the net it goes. 35 seconds to go. Tanabe was there. Chance for Medano, but it was blocked. Aaron to the opposite side corner. Sakic will get to that puck first. Staios. Sakic gets the rebound chance. Sakic. Nice chance in front. Medano is going to pick it up and bury the rebound. 5-2 as the Avalanche strike twice late in the third and bury this one 6 feet deep. 5-2. Another win for the Avalanche as they pursue this President's Trophy.
Colorado goal scored by number 9, Mike Modano.
And for the final matchup between these two squads of this season, the Coyotes managed one win, 3-1 on the year. For the Avalanche, winning the season series. And that'll do it for us from Colorado. 5-2, a big win for the Avalanche again. And for the Coyotes, a disappointing loss in the pursuit of the playoffs. As always, we leave you with the 3 stars of tonight's matchup. We'll catch you on the next Avalanche broadcast.
Tonight's second star, Colorado number 9, Mike Modano. And tonight's first star for Colorado number 13, Bill Guerin.
So coming out of that game, another big win for our squad, of course, in the pursuit of the President's Trophy, our 53rd of the season. A very disappointing loss for Phoenix there. They got themselves into the game, but of course it just wasn't enough. We were a little bit more overpowering. A 5-2 win, Modano on a hot streak. That's excellent to see. So let's go ahead and preview this matchup in our next episode against the St. Louis Blues. So for St. Louis, kind of firmly sitting in 6th place in the NHL. This was the team that ended our winning streak a few episodes back. Javi Bulin in the net was a big difference, but 3-3, they were a very good offensive team against us in that game. For ourselves, 113 points, first still. We are getting healthy. We're getting better. I think I got to make sure that Cujo not in the net for our squad, Theodore not in the net for our squad in this next game. Even if Cujo is fatigued, we're not going to worry too much. This is not a first-round potential matchup for our squad, really. I think St. Louis is kind of firmly in 6th place, so this game doesn't have as much importance as some of the others have, especially LA, San Jose, Anaheim, those teams coming up in the next little bit. One other thing to note before we get into, as I'm going to go ahead and preview the goaltenders. Habibul in 97 on the road, Cujo a 96. One other thing to note as we go ahead and do a little bit of a deeper preview, this is the game in which Forsberg is back and healthy technically. We're not going to put him in for this game, of course, just because we're being careful. We don't want to make sure he gets re-injured or anything like that. We want to make sure we're healthy. So it looks like, I believe, Forsberg is going to come back in for the next episode, after this next episode, I should say. So for not this game coming up, but the next one after. So he'll get, I think, that's probably about 3 games of the season to end, and then Hayduk will return on the final game of the season. And taking just a deeper dive into St. Louis here, a very good home team, a very rough team on the road. They're coming off a 2-2 tie against Dallas in their last game, and they're a healthy squad coming into this one, so this should be interesting. The team that broke our winning streak with a 3-3 tie, a very interesting potential playoff opponent as well, but not in the first round for us. Anyways, as we take a look at the Western Conference, Minnesota, we are now 3 points ahead. We have sort of caught up in games with them. That's excellent to see. That means we are on our way with 4 games remaining in the season to our goal of the President's Trophy. And can't really ask for anything else. What we really want to do is see Minnesota and Calgary take each other on in that first round, because that'll be the, let them play each other. Anaheim and St. Louis is potentially going to be one of the most lopsided home ice advantages of all time. Anaheim is 83 points and St. Louis has more. But taking a look at the 7th and 8th place, looks like Vancouver's kind of solidifying their way here, but they've played more games. That's a big aspect of it, right? They've played 80 games. They only have 82 points. San Jose's got a couple games in hand. Chicago a game in hand. LA is still here. They're still in the hunt. Phoenix, even them, they're still in the hunt here too. Dallas, obviously not. Dallas has been somehow better since they traded away Modano and Guerin. I don't know how that works, but shockingly, the Edmonton Oilers are the last team in the Western Conference now. So was Dallas at one point, but anyways, this playoff race here in the West is heating up. It's getting very interesting down the stretch. And as we take a look at the Eastern Conference as well, Ottawa, Buffalo both have qualified now. And it looks like 8th spot is belonging to the Flyers. Florida, Atlanta still in. I think Toronto's probably going to qualify. The Islanders are definitely fine here. But an interesting playoff scenario in the East. Not as interesting as the Western Conference. Carolina definitely out of it. At this point, they're 6 points back. So it's still about a 3-team race here. Looks like Philly has the advantage. Florida is losing out just because they have a game already played ahead. But Atlanta, Philly, and Florida for the 8th spot is heating up in the Eastern Conference too. But anyways, guys, that'll do it for today's episode. Thank you so much for watching. As always, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button as well. Tuesdays, Thursdays are the times that these episodes come out on the channel for the series. We're almost at the end, then we'll be into the playoffs. I'm very excited. Thank you guys for watching again, and as always, I'll catch you on the next one.